Is your firm currently utilizing tag groups in your Redtail CRM? If not, today we're going to show you how you can start leveraging your Redtail CRM system while using tag groups. There's a lot of use cases as to when you should be utilizing tag groups, so in today's video we'll be going into a couple of those topics, as well as maybe giving your firm some better ideas and some tips onto implementing some better practices with tag groups. Hi, my name is Matthew and I'm with Advisor Tech Partners. We've worked with over 50 different advisory firms ranging from large, small to medium-sized firms that need help with building out their workflows, processes, and introducing some automation into their firm. If your firm is currently struggling with any of these issues with trying to scale your firm, with building out processes, maybe just initially starting out on how to build out your first workflow, or if you're also trying to introduce some automation, please feel free to go ahead down and below in the description and book an intro call with our firm today. So I have an example client here, Joe. I know Joe has just done a couple of things with our firm and we're thinking about starting to track these things. So for an example, the first one that I have at the top of my mind is we just received a tax return from Joe for this current year. Now what that's going to allow our firm to do is really start going through each of our contacts and start effectively tagging them so that we know we have the information on file. So I'm going to scroll below under our example client Joe Schmo, who similarly looks like Michael Kitsis, and under the area keywords and tag groups, I'm going to go ahead and search for the tag group section, and to the right of it I will click on the blue button add, and this should pop up a just search of all of the existing tags that you may have already created for your firm. But in our example again, we are starting to track the tax returns that we have received from clients. So above here, I will make sure to just make the naming convention of when we receive tax returns pretty consistent with anyone. So in our case, our firm knows that anytime we get a tax return from a previous year, we're going to put the year and then the tax return. So once you click that, you're not going to want to click on save. You will go ahead and at the very, very top, you'll see your tag group you just created with create new tag group in parentheses. You'll go ahead, select that little button, and then click the blue save button at the bottom. So what this is doing now is now you're able to start tracking this specific tag group and run reports on this. So to give you an example, let's say we received one from Joe, but let's say Jane, Joe's sister, who's also a client, also provided her tax return. So what I'm going to want to do internally on her profile in Redtail is being able to track that by adding her tag group. So same idea. Instead of having to create a new tag group, this is now saved in your CRM as a default for any contact within your CRM. So go ahead and click on the existing tag group here, and then I'll go ahead and click save. So now if I want to run an example of any other contacts out there that have these tag groups, what I can do is go to the contacts on the left hand side, then click on advanced search. And then here, I should be able to search for all the tag groups or specific tag groups for the contacts that we have just tagged. So our type is going to be tag group, our field will be tag, up and will be equal to, and then our value is going to be that tag group we just created. So I'll go ahead, make sure that these are all selected, and I'll run it, and we see that the contacts that we just added to, Jane and Joe, both are popping up. So last step here, if I did want to go ahead and save this as a saved search so I don't have to fill out the type field, upper and value again, I'll go ahead and click this save button, and I'll name this something very easy to reference: 2024 tax returns received. If you want to write a little description, you can, but if not, go ahead and click the blue save button. So now you'll see it's saved as a quick list. So in our example, if we go back to this contacts page and we just want to reference our 2024 tax returns received very quickly, I'll go ahead and click on the list, quick list, and then it'll finally pop up here as this saved list that we had already generated. And just to show you, I clicked on that and we have the same results. Now again, you don't have to refresh this report or this list or an advanced search. What you just need to do is go back to the quick list, and again, once new people within your CRM and your new clients are added to this tag group, you will be able to reference that within your quick list with the saved search that we just created. Now, in the beginning of our video, we did talk about some other tag groups that it may be beneficial for your firm to start tracking for your current clients and maybe new clients that are coming to the firm. So in our example, we'll go ahead and click on the blue button under tag groups. And once that pulls up here, let's say, for example, you need to start collecting estate documents and your firm isn't really doing a good job as to which and who we have estate documents for. This would be a great example of utilizing tag groups within your CRM. So in our example, we'll go ahead and click on estate plan information received. Or if you just want to go ahead and keep this as estate plan / docs received, we can definitely, again, remember to create that tag group and we'll go ahead and save it. So now that if we need to run a report, just like our 2024 tax returns received, we can definitely do that. Now, another tag group that we've seen a lot of firms start tracking, and just another key point to really make sure that you are tracking with your clients, is has the Social Security started? Now, we know a lot of you work with either maybe post-retirees, and maybe they haven't even turned on Social Security. So your only point of reference is within your financial planning software, maybe somewhere really deep in your CRM notes. So a really quick one to be adding when you're meeting with your clients and just getting those updates, or maybe you're suggesting those updates as to when they should be taking Social Security, is just by adding a simple tag group. Now, this can look like Social Security started, and we'll go ahead and click that tag group here and then click save. And now we're able to run, again, those contact reports. So an example of when you would use this is maybe you're trying to push out some sort of marketing content or some sort of just good to know information for all of the clients who may have already started Social Security, and vice versa for those clients who have not started Social Security. This would be a great way to start doing that. So once you have that list built out, you can then start pushing out those email blasts directly from your Redtail CRM. So just to recap our video, we went ahead and created 3 separate tag groups. Again, one for if we have received this current year's tax return, if we have received any estate documents from our clients, and then lastly, if our Social Security has been turned on for the clients that we're working with. These can definitely add a lot of benefit to your firm, and we'd like to hear your suggestions down in the comments below. If you found this video helpful, please feel free to subscribe and give this video a like and share it with anyone else who you may find this valuable. If your firm, again, is struggling with any CRM challenges with building out processes, workflows, or maybe introducing some automation, please feel free to book an intro call with us in the description link down below.